Speak about cruise lines, the current suspension of travel and the expansion to the UK and Ireland. Mr. Secretary.
Thank you. Good afternoon, and let me start off by thanking the partnerships that we have with our private sector partners, both in the airline industry and the cruise line industry, for implementing a number of travel restrictions and security orders over the last several weeks and months. As the Vice President and the President have outlined, we have issued new directives denying foreign nationals who have been in certain affected countries, that's been 28 countries to date, from entry into the U.S. At the President's request, and again, as the Vice President outlined earlier, we've had a number of major cruise lines that have agreed to suspend outbound trips for 30 days. We've had a number of smaller operators follow that suit. And then we have also given orders to a very small handful to not sail, and that began at midnight last night as well. Today, as the Vice President outlined, the President made the decision due to the rising number of cases in the UK to apply these restrictions to both the UK and Ireland. So as we move forward, again, these restrictions bar travel for certain foreign nationals who have been present in the UK or Ireland in the past 14 days, and again, that goes effective midnight Monday. To be clear, the President's proclamation and these travel restrictions do not apply to U.S. citizens. I want to be very clear about that, and the Vice President mentioned that. Do not apply to U.S. citizens. So I think we saw some reporting of how do U.S. citizens get back from Europe quickly. They don't need to. They will be allowed into the U.S. Legal permanent residents, family members under the age of 21, foreign diplomats, and then we have other exemptions that are outlined in the proclamation can certainly travel back to the U.S. They will undergo some medical screening and some other questions when they arrive, and then they will be asked to self-quarantine for 14 days. These restrictions to the UK and Ireland, just like the Schengen zone in China and Iran, do not apply to cargo and economic air cargo, maritime cargo, economic shipping, or the like. So let me close again by saying that the President has really taken unprecedented action to protect the safety and the security of the American public. These actions have never been taken before. And so the Department, let me thank the Department of Homeland Security, the men and women of the Department who are working day and night, 24 hours a day, to implement these restrictions and to make sure that we do this in a very orderly and efficient process. And we also continue to look at all measures on the table, new measures that we have to implement as we go forward as the virus continues to evolve. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. And I know the President would want